Hello all, welcome to the IIT classes. So we are here for the guidance for HAL examination for mechanical stream. So first of all, that will be end-to-end support for the mechanical, starting from written examination to the end of the interview. So in this one, first of all, we will be going through the recruitment notice that has been circulated, that has been there by the HAL. So here, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, as you can see. So here the total number of vacancies, as you can just see that the total number of vacancies for the mechanical will be, as you can see, the design training, the number of vacancies are 38. In that, we have the aeronautical, mechanical, and electronics. Again, we have the empty post, management trainee post. For that, we have the number of branches applicable for 22 vacancies. Then we have IMM. Again, we have the 3 branches that are applicable for the 5 vacancies. And again, we have the MT, that is a management, completely non-technical. In this one, basically, we have the 5 in each disciplines. First of all, we look at over here the starting date for the application form, that is starting from 9th Feb, that has been already going on, and it will be end on 2nd March till 5 p.m. So you need to be just very these are the notable things that you must note down, that the starting date and end date for the filling the forms. Now moving on to the next segments. As for this one, so separately we are going to focus for mechanical stream, that what are all the total number of vacancies are there. So here, as if you just go through that, so mechanical we have number of posts are 21 for design trainee, for management trainee technical we have 8, and then for again for IMM we have the 2. So in total we have 29 plus 2, 31 posts. So it's not like that you are applicable. Suppose you are filling the form, so you can just apply for all the 3 posts. No, if you are just filling the form for design training, so you can only fill at a time only for 1 post. So you need to be very, very selective in that. Now, so these are the total number of posts. Then we can just go through the further about this particular detailing of the brochure. So now, so the number of branch, first of all, we have the vacancies, right? For mechanical, for design training, management training, and management training, IMM. Then in that we have the disciplines, that is all for mechanical. But if you just go through, so there's a it's kind of good news, as we have seen that for the mechanical will be applicable, but apart from that, who have completed their BTech in mechanical and production also, they are also applicable, right? So please go through again this detailed notification once again, so that you will be having a whole clarification about this particular post, right? So now coming to the number of aggregate percentages that you may require for basically applying for this post. Mechanical 65% you will be required for all, if you just talk about the unreserved and OBC and EWS category. And then if you just talk about the STC, then you may require 55% in each of these 3 particular posts. Now the selection recruitment process, that is a very, very important thing. So again, it's a very simple process. Likewise, we have earlier what we have seen the process. Written examination. We will be having the written examination. Then we have the interview. Right. In this written examination, it will be of 160 marks. And the time allotted will be 150 minutes. The time allotted will be 150 minutes. So you need to be just think of the timings. That is a very, very important thing. So here, of course, the question, whatever the syllabus they have mentioned, as if we just further, if I just scroll it down, so if you just go through this, so they have mentioned that the syllabus for, if you just go through this, the syllabus for online selection test will be in line with the GATE. Of course, now we will be having GATE 2022 syllabus, of course, which are similar to the GATE 2021 syllabus only for respective disciplines. So mechanical, we have to follow the GATE patterns. But there is a clue. If you just go through this one, hardly we have the 1 minute time for each question, right? And you know that in GATE examination, we'll be having 3 minutes for each question, almost, right? Each questions we are going to have 3 minutes of time. So if you just compare totally with the GATE examination, that will not be justified, right? So here only 1 mark questions which are asked in the GATE examination in the previous year questions that you must go through, right? Apart from that, the sources, if I just tell you, the sources will be 1 mark question that is already being asked in the mechanical GATE examination from our past 35 years. Then ESC examinations conducted by UPSC, right? In that also we have a lot of questions, 1 mark question, theoretical questions, that also you can just go through that. And again, the previous year questions from the PSUs, right? That will be provided by this particular IGC that you must go through. So these are the 3 sources by means of which you will be having a complete clarity that what are all the questions that can be covered, that can be asked in the examination. In fact, we will see the sample question also, so that you will be having a complete idea about this particular examinations, right? Now, so this is what we have the basically the time allocations and the way particular marks for the written examination. So each question will be what? Each question will be of 1 marks. There will not be any negative marking. There will not be any negative marking, my dear friend, right? Now, first of all, there is one important point that I would like to share over here. What is the important point is that you must be understand that 85% weightage, right? Out of 100%, whatever the selection will happen, the 85% weightage will be given for written examination only. So that is a very, very important. 85% will be given to written examination. And there is a mistake that everybody do. They just clear the cutoff and they just expect that even though they are just getting the call letter for the interview, they just feel that they are selected. It's not like that. At least you should be getting 5 to 6 marks or 10 marks above than the cutoff marks to have the sure shot selection, because you can see that only 15% marks allotted for interview. I'm not saying that interview is having a negligent role over here. No, I'm just saying that in fact, if somebody will apply the common sense, you can just feel that the 85% is a huge weightage that can be given for examination. Even I will show the cutoff also for the last year for mechanical, so that you'll be having a complete idea about the how much you need to score at least to get call for interview, right? Now, so that's a whole scenario I discuss about this. And after the written examination, those who are selected for the interview, the shortlisting will be 1:5. For each post, for each vacancy, you will be called 1:5, right? So as I can see that, to understand this one, let me again just take you back to the number of vacancies over here. Suppose 21 posts are there for the mechanical, right? So 21 into 5, that many number of candidates will be called for the interview, right? In fact, discipline wise also they can call for 1:5, depends on their requirements, right? In fact, they mentioned clearly 1:5 will be called. Now, and of course, I mentioned about the syllabus also. Syllabus will be in line with the GATE examination, not numerical. You need to just go through the theoretical question that has been asked in the GATE examination, right? Now, coming to the tentative schedules, right? They mentioned now. So here, if we just go through the scheduling of this one, so online registration, I already mentioned, is starting from the 9th of the Feb to the 2nd of the March. And then we will be having the online test on 7th to 9th. It might be possible that they will take the exam on 7th also, 8th also, and 9th also. So they will just allot the seat for these 3 dates, right? The declaration of the results will be 12th, just after the 3 days, after the 9th exam. Then we will be having the interview call letter on 13th only. So fast procedure, as you can see. Now the shortlisting candidates, the interview will be proceeding from 4th of the May to the 6th of the May. That will be finished within 3 days. And then we'll be having the declaration of the result will be 9th of the May, right? So you'll be having an advantage also. When the procedure will be fast, you will not be feel that we need to wait for too long, 6 months or 7 months or 1 year. You can see that for other PSUs, but here we will be having a flexibility that if you just want to get selected within any PSU right in the HAL exam, HAL PSU, then of course just prepare hard for this 1.5 months, then you can go through that, right? So these are the things that you can just go through that the advertisements. And then if you just want to apply for the HL post, the link for the registration will also be mentioned in this particular brochure. You can just go through that now. So these are the, first of all, we have discussed about the examination pattern, right? Number of vacancies and then important dates that are very, very important. Now coming to the support which is provided by this IGC iitiansgateclasses classes. So it will be live interactive classes will be there, right? And then the medium of teaching of course will be English, and the course duration will be 150 hours, and the timing will be weekdays 8:30 to 10:30. Then Saturday we will be having 5 hours, and Sunday also we will be having 5 hours of the class, right? Now, and of course I forgot to mention about one more important thing. So out of 160 question, the 20 question will be there from general awareness, and then 40 question will be there that includes English as well reasoning, right? And then we are going to have 100 question from mechanical stream, 100 question from mechanical stream, right? So English and reasoning part, you will be provided with the recorded lecture. You will be provided with the recorded lecture part, right? But this, for this 100 question, for this mechanical support, you will be provided what? Live classes, right? So around 150 hours will be there for particular mechanical stream. One important point, that assignment will be provided in e-form, right? Guidance will be there for general awareness and English reasoning part. This will be there in the recorded form, right? There will be mock exam. I will show that the sample mock exam for the actual DT exam pattern. Then you will be having the mock interview also. Somebody will be selected for the interview. We will be providing free, particularly free, basically support for interview also. One important point I just want to highlight, that the course is what? A course free for all, right? Free for all, that means just you need to register for the classes. The link will be provided over here. If you just click over here, right? Let me just take you to this one. If you just click over here, right? So you will be just opening the pages where you can just go going to what? iitiansgateclasses website, and you just need to register for the classes, your name, email address, mobile number, center, and the branch. That's it, right? You will be automatically registered for the classes and for the free classes, right? And simply you can enjoy the session like anything. That is what we are promising. And of course, one important point, the classes are commencing from 26th of the Feb, this month only, right? So these are the important point that you must be remembering. Of course, the support will be provided by the team IGC. As you can just go through this team also, we have classified basically highly professional teams, those who are working in PSUs also, and those who are associated with the teaching task for so many years, right? And you will be thoroughly enjoying the session. That is what the basically promise given by this iitiansgateclasses. Correct. Now, so the HL, we will be giving the mock exam also for this HL examination, in which we have the general awareness question will be 20, and then English part will be what? English and reasoning part will be 40. Of course, 40 question they mentioned, that doesn't mean that the 40 question will be there from the completely English. No, it may be possible that the 10 question from the English and 30 question from the reasoning, or maybe possible that 20 question from the English and for 20 question from the reasoning. And of course, we'll be having the module 2, that is section 2, applied mechanics and design. Section 3, then fluid mechanics and thermal science, and section 4, material manufacturing and industrial engineering, right? So you'll be having a HL mock exam that is there on 4th April and 6th April. right? That is totally relevant. It's not like that we are putting the examination for sake of the, some enjoyment purpose. No, that will be relevant for the examination, right? We will be just thoroughly just going through all the PSU papers, and then we are selecting the questions that can be asked in the, basically HL examination, that can be solved within 1 minute of the time, right? Now, coming to this part, the sample assignments, if I just click over here so that I can show you that the sample assignment that we have prepared for basically HL examination for mechanical branch. So now, so I'll be just clicking over here, right? So as you can see that here, we'll be having the mock exam where you can just see that the question from all the sections that we have thoroughly covered, right? In fact, all the questions have been asked in BHL examination, HPCL examination, and all the PSU that are there, right? Before also. Totally relevant examination, and that can be solved, right? In fact, if you just go through any question, strength of material, that may look like very lengthy question, right? But we are going to tell you the shortcut so that you can solve from the option itself, and you can get the answer within 1 minute of the time, right? So there are so many other things also, like basically in the PSU examination, when you just go, we solve the fluid question or maybe thermal question and design question, but we will be having the difficulty in production part. A lot of questions are asking from theoretical segment that basically in fact we are preparing for the gate examination, but we generally never bother for theoretical question. We just bother about the numerical question, but that is what the matter of concern for in PSU examination. But for that also we are providing completely support, so that simply you just go through lectures, whatever the lecture will be provided by the IIT Engage classes, and believe me, you can just tick simply all the theoretical questions from the production, right? So as you can just see that very what we can say totally out of zone question from as compared to the gate examination. Many questions you can answer, but some questions are there like powder metallurgy. We don't bother so much for the gate examination, but many questions are there. This powder metallurgy question, they are complete. Many times they ask in many PSUs, right? So these are the things that basically bothering that, and that can be basically solved. In fact, we have covered in this particular mock examination questions from ISRO also, a DRDO that happening before through set examination, right? And BHL questions. In fact, HAL question, that is a memory-based question that is being asked in 2021 based on the student feedback, those who have given the examinations, right? HPCL, that have already happened in 2021, right? In fact, before a year also, whatever it happened. So there are so many exams that we have seen that, and in fact, we have taken the question from that. So that is a totally relevant mock exam. You can see that, right? So these are the sample assignment for this one, HAL. Now, if I just go through the basically sample online exam, so that you will basically see that, right, how the mock exam will be there. So here we are completely providing, if you just go through the link and if you just start the quiz, so basically it will be there and you can just go through this one, right? So we have completely provided each and every support. Simply, it's a free of cost, right? In fact, you just give 2 hours of the time, whatever you have the 24 hours of the time, you just give 2 hours for this particular session. Definitely after 3 months, you will be having a job, right? So these are the things that, and of course, if you just go through the sample videos, these are the sample videos that we have already provided the support last year also, right? We have already provided the support last year also. As you can see, a lot of lectures are there on different topics, fluid mechanics, right? We have the topics on the designing also, theory of machine for our productions. All the lectures are there. 3-hour lecture, 2-hour lectures are there, right? That also you can go through, right? So these are the complete support we have provided. Not only this one, once you basically qualified for the basically what interview, after clearing the written examination, we will be providing the mock interview session by the mentors, right? They are the mentors basically from, ex-executive director HAL and ex-ISRO scientists, right? Not only these two, many others are also there, right? And these are the mock interview that already being happened for the last year candidate, those who have been selected, right? So these are the things that has been supported by the IGC, right? And of course, free of cost. That is also one important thing. Till the end, It will be provided free of cost till the end when you get selected, when you get the offer letter from the HAL, right? We are not charging anything for a written examination. We are not charging anything for interview, mock interview also. These are the feedback that we are getting for, last year students, those who just getting selected through for this particular HAL exam, HAL post. These are the feedbacks, right? So we are providing completely end-to-end support that you can thoroughly enjoy. In fact, just attend the lecture. Believe me that you will enjoy, right? And that will not only help you for this examination, many other examinations will be coming. In fact, we are not covering for HL only. If you just go through our lectures, we are just providing the concept, right? We are providing the concept plus question session. Concept plus question session. So this will help not only for clearing the HL examination, for other PSUs that will be coming after that, right? So you will be having a lot of benefits through this particular session that will commencing from 26th Feb. If you want to contact, you can just contact and you just go to the website, right? And so thank you all.